and it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. Ain't no way you guys missed the epic intro I gave. Holy shit, I'm so tilted. Oh wait, let me... Whoop. Fuck. Bro. Okay, so now, welcome everybody. Formula Sundays starting off right where we left. With, yeah, I don't know, being on the verge to greatness, I guess. So what did I tell you guys about already that you did not hear? Well, it is season 18, so FS is now legally an adult. We have... yeah, a couple of new faces here, which is always nice to see, but also a couple of returnees on the grid, as Rapid, for example, makes a comeback after his 2-season hiatus, and... well, here the Kingsman in the kick, with the Seagull being a reserve driver for now, but definitely not 100% driving 100% of the remaining season anyways in the end. Well, we have Jannemann again. Bats, formerly known as Astral, is in the McLaren still. Fanta is making another comeback, which I'm delighted to see. Marcelian, of course, finally got his wish, teaming with Rapid. Our Middle Eastern brothers with Lauda, Mofa and MQ are also here, but as far as I know, Mofa broke a leg and can't race today, and MQ is not there for some different reason. And then of course we have a couple of newcomers as well. Well, okay, now let's talk about who was here and get done in the end, I guess. Cherry and Eric, I think, are the ones who I spot right now. They shouldn't be feeling left out, but they are here again as well. And, did I say Jannemann? Yeah, I probably said Jannemann. Yeah. Other known faces include Martin, who is not racing tonight. And I don't have the exact overviews of the newcomers who aren't present tonight. Oh, MQ's laptop is cooked. Ah, that is unfortunate. Uncook your laptop then, ASAP. We need you on the grid. So, right where we left off, Rapid is 2 seconds quicker than anybody else as of now. Cherry at least beats out Kingsman. Let's see Lauda on Intes. Yeah, bro lives in the desert. Even a dry track is a wet track for him. But But yeah, who are newcomers? We have George Cogger in the Mercedes. Then we have Yalk, aka Mr. Yalkingen, here in the Racing Bull. And Hilo, I think, is the last of the trifecta of newcomers here. And I'm fairly certain we are missing 2 more newcomers at least, if not 3. So, yeah, there's a couple of known new faces here. Oh, I forgot Emils. Oh my god. Shame on me. Emils is also making a return. But yeah, honestly, I like this grid. It's a bit of, yeah, new spice, I guess, but most of the Formula Sundays veterans are back as well. So yeah, we'll see where this is going to end up. So we can, man, first the race of the season is great. We can talk so much about, for example, the upcoming season. Introducing sprint races twice during the season. If I'm not mistaken, in next weekend, race 8. I think it was 2 and 8. I'm not entirely sure. But it's 2. And I think the biggest change, the final track of the season is gonna be a surprise, I guess. It's gonna be hidden until I'm not entirely sure if we decided on a day before the race or an hour before the race. But yeah, basically we're just gonna test the adaptability of our drivers, I guess. Race 2 and race 9. Oh damn, my brain is holding on sometimes. Ah man, it's been too long without Formula 1 or Formula Sundays, I can't lie. Like, not that I was really active in the last 2 months or so. Started studying again, so was pretty occupied on that. But now that it's happening again, I kind of realize how much I missed it. And yeah, I'm looking so forwards for this season and for this first race here. I mean, Rapid so far seems to be untouchable still, which is a little bit disappointing. I'm not sure if I expected anything else. I guess the competitive level in the past did not really move upwards much. But I think Seagull only qualified on Inters so far, so we might have a competitive attempt coming up soon anyways. Lauda making sure he's not spinning. I did not see that, unfortunately. Oh god. Was probably directed towards the Inters. Hilo saying he's cooked. Okay. Wait, did you drive this on normal tires? On like slicks, the 131. Haven't done F124 without some assists yet. Oh yeah, honestly, like, I'm a filthy casual myself, and like going from full traction control to medium on like controller is like a horror in this game. You better, I don't know, you're like driving on eggshells the entire time pretty much. I'm sorry man, I didn't even mean to. That's gonna get better, for sure. I think quali pace usually shows a little bit of a bigger difference compared to race pace regardless. And with Eric starting from P3 as of now, you can expect none of the top 3 drivers survive the first 2 corners anyways. My wheel broke last week and haven't touched the controller since F122. Oh god, yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. From what I've heard, controller is not that nice. Well, I mean, I've driven the game myself for 4 hours or something, and then I sticked to only casting from then on. But yeah, it is apparently way nicer to play with wheel. So yeah, my condolences. I mean, for a certain amount of time back then, we had a guy driving on keyboard actually, and he was actually somewhat competitive. Kind of crazy. But yeah, people end up not getting the new game ever too often, and yeah, maybe that will change for F125. I'm not sure if they can cook a game that will convince people that it's actually good. Damn, Fanta convinced me that he's actually good right now. Pretty nice lap time there. 127.713. Still 0.6 behind Rapid. I'm really curious what Seagull is going to cook as soon as he's out. Jannemann would be ahead of Fanta as of now at least, even if only very narrowly. Actually, I'm not sure if Jannemann has his wheel since he moved, or if he's a controller player as well. Or if he never was a wheel player. I do not know. Let's see. Sector 2 about to end here. Let's see the delta. Oh, 0.25 is better than the Aston driver right off now. And there's only one more turn. Can't bottle that hard, I'd say. That's decent enough. A little bit late on the throttle, I guess, but yeah, he did not lose enough to drop behind Fanta. But let's see what Seagull can cook here. I got a little bit of slipstream here by the... is it an Alpine? Oh, he's not gonna get any, but it is not an Alpine neither. It is probably gonna be a Hilo then, yeah, in the Aston. And Seagull, oh my, locking up a little bit into that last turn, coming in hot. And now coming over the line, and we're at a 27.7, just behind Fanta and Jannemann. So yeah, Rapid on top, not the biggest surprise, but Seagull as of now not having the pace. Let's see Hilo. A newcomer here, controller player. And yeah, on the lookout for some time to gain. Yeah, this is a lot of sliding. To be fair, like, I don't know, Discord probably has some setup options for you if you ask people there. Because like some of these slidings do not look like they should happen with a good setup. Regardless of assists. Let's see. Delta coming up for Sector 2. That's just behind the previous time. And around the last corner we go. And into the pits. Okay, let's see if... Nope. George here. Okay, yeah, no, he probably has to come in because no fuel. I think Marcelian, yeah, he has just improved. Let's see what we can see with Jalk here. But I think he's... Yeah, okay, no, he is down on time, I guess. Stays out now. Yeah, no shit is cooked. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, Jalk, going for another lap immediately. Not sure if you can even make it through without using up all of your ERS if you're on hot lap. But we'll see if he can get through all of it. Only him and Eric and Lauda on track right now. Eric on a hot lap as well. We will go over to him if this Sector 2 Delta is not looking too great. Let's see. Okay, no, it looks like an improvement. Could be as much as 2 positions out of now. He needs about 2.5 tenths to Kingsman in 8th. But yeah, coming over the line now. Another Finnish driver here, even though our other one is still... I'm not gonna say missing in action, but he is at the military still, and we have not heard of him in a while. Sure, he's fine though. Jimsky here. Hopefully gonna make a return at some point again this season as well. I feel like at some point the half year he was supposed to stay away should be over soon. Oh yeah, we're gonna see. For now, we're gonna stick with Lauda. Might have to bring out the default setups. Okay. I mean, it's Parc Fermé, no? You can probably not change such setup for this race anymore. Well, by the way, what assists are you using then? Are you like playing without any TC at all, or ABS? Because I feel like that would just be suicidal on controller. I think medium TC is probably the lowest you can realistically go without suffering. Oh yeah. Let's see, Lauda. Everyone's still waiting here on coming out for the last attempts. I feel like both Seagull and, well, everybody... Oh, actually everybody's gonna come out. Rapid will go out once more as well. Lauda on a good middle sector here. Now coming through the last turn. Let's see how big of an improvement that's gonna be. And it is... Oh, 0.7 almost. That is enough for P7, almost getting up to Eric here, who is just coming in here. Well, this could be very tight if he wants to get out again. I don't think this is going to be possible. I'd love if there was a, I don't know, like a quick box and stop or a pit stop option, where you just change tires and like go out again immediately. Not even sure why they don't do that in real life. Probably to charge the battery and stuff. But yeah, you could probably get more runs in if needed. Or do they actually have to take the car in? Is that like a rule? Well, we're not gonna find out so soon. Bats here is gonna go a little bit slower, looking like it now. Takes some slipstream here. Maybe that helped him. He does not need a lot. It's a little bit more than a tenth. 2 tenths would be ideal, I think. 2 positions. But yeah, no. He is losing time in the end. And we're gonna look at Marcellian here. I think he has not been there for a while as well, no? I think, yeah, he only bought the game a few days ago when it was there for £8 or something. So yeah, he's one of the returners as well. And this is gonna be his last chance of making up some more positions. Behind him there is still Seagull and Kingsman on the road. The 2 McLaren as well, so it's Janneman on a hot lap and Bats on an in lap most likely. Mercedes there is not driving a lap, is getting out of the way nicely there. Cherry only 13th here, so not gonna be super happy with that as well, judging by his past performances. Rapid. Crossing the line now. Improving even more. Holy moly. Now a second clear of second position again. Marcellian here improved a tiny bit, but not as far as Seagull, who's gonna come over the line now. I think that Slip may have thrown away P2 for him. Nope, he still gets it over the line. 0.6 quicker. Now let's see Jannemann. That is not a big improvement, unless he finds a magical last turn. And it's gonna be P4 for the German driver here. Last man left on track is Hilo, who seems to be out of fuel. 126.76 is insane, yeah. Someone is not familiar with Rapid. You guys thought Seagull domination was boring. Now get ready. Verstappen is back. So. Yeah, qualifying is concluding. We're just waiting until Ilo's car's been pushed into the garage. I went over the last curb with an improved time. Oh, damn. It was probably like... I mean, corner cuts is... yeah, on strict here. So I guess you're gonna be collecting them fairly easily. But yeah. Let us see. So, Rapid on pole, no big surprise. Rapid Seagull, P1, P... Oh god, I did not know Rapid transitioned. Holy moly. So, but yeah, this is the age-old front row, and I think the age-old second row as well, with Fanta Jannemann, Marcellian and Eric, 2 old friends, meeting up in the third row. Lauda and Emils, 7th and 8th, and the 2 Mercedes conclude the top 10. Kingsman, Yalk, Bats, and Hilo today starting from the lower ranks into this first race of the season. So, is there formation lab, are people asking? And I would like to know the same. We're gonna find out, I guess. I think the formation lab was fine last time we did this. So it should be enabled. I, like, myself love parking the car onto the grid. It's like a shame they only introduced it like, I don't know, 12 years too late. But yeah. We could see first formation lap here, otherwise we're just gonna hop straight into the action. I guess we're gonna find out. Currently waiting for every player to load. And that seems much like a formation lap. Zack. Plop. Let's see at the tires here. Everybody on the mediums except George Cogger and Mr. Jalkinen. So yeah, I assume the strat you go for on this course is the usual medium soft or soft medium, however one prefers. Oh, okay. I mean, F1 hitting us with the SMH strat. But I'm gonna be shaking my head at that. Oh god, Seagull. No. Okay, I have not seen Seagull do this type of stuff. But yeah, even the greatest of Formula Sundays aren't safe from hitting the wall every now and then. Oh, now we're on the sh or the strat. Okay, interesting, interesting. Seagull washed confirmed. Okay, yeah, maybe. Who knows? Also love how the game just gives us 4 different strategies starting on soft tires, given that only 2 people actually start on soft tires. Well, well, well. Very curious where this is gonna go. Seagull here is flying past everybody else to get back into his P2. He also took out one of the braking boards, I think. But well, they have braking boards in their name, right? Why not break them then? And yeah, here we are. People slithering over the grid. Who is gonna mess up his parking job? Where is the Mercedes going? Okay, never mind. Slotting in perfectly into the grid spot. Ah, Hilo. Hilo parked too far forwards. Greedy on the parking job. Let's see. DRS disabled. Yeah, I hope so. It's the start of the race. Lights are going out, and away we go. And we have a decent start, I think, for both front runners. Seagull a little bit better there, gets to the inside, will claim P1 in this first turn. The other cars here coming together there, 4 wide further back, but I think nobody did get spun out anything majorly. Oh my god, Marcelian there got collected by someone, and I feel like there's got to be a dead front wing somewhere. As Rapid here trying to reclaim the lead. Jannemann attacking Fanta already. But top 4 stay in the positions they started on for now. Huge start for the soft runners, as both of them have claimed several positions. Oh, Fanta did lose out to Jannemann here, and I think further back, George looked like he was gonna launch an attack on Eric there briefly, but he might still do it. Gets a good exit, but then loses traction, goes off track briefly. I think that's his speed for the straight done. And, yeah. Eventful start in front, but in the end, Rapid is back ahead of Seagull. Now. Well, I'd love replays, honestly. This would be a great feature. But let's see just at what lies ahead here. Hop on board with Seagull, who's just chasing after Rapid. I mean, DRS is going to be activated now, if I remember correctly. So they will have it for this first straight. Oh, Jannemann and Fanta briefly exchanging position, but that's because Fanta went mega deep and is now paying with that for that move with positions. He's all the way down to P6 now. And might come under attack by Jalke. As the smoke from the lockups flying around everywhere. And the field so far stays very well connected, honestly. Like, Cherry drops a little bit behind, Hilo is a little bit further down as well. But I guess, like, from Hilo we will probably see good improvements throughout the entire season. Saying he's new on controller here, and ultimately there's some pretty good drivers in this racing league already and in this tier. So it's gonna be hard to keep up with everybody here. But, oh, let's see what's happening up here. Seagull very closely behind Rapid now. I think he's gonna take the position into turn 1. And Jannemann with the fastest lap, briefly at least. Oh, Jannemann also seemingly getting past Rapid here. As George Cogger had the fastest lap there briefly. Jannemann losing it a little bit. Gonna get the DRS, but so is Rapid, and Rapid has a way better exit on this one. So he moves back up into P2. So George, Eric and Jalk have closed the gap to the top 3 a little bit, but they're barely hanging on really. 0.8 between Jannemann and George. And I think especially for Fanta, who probably has the best pace out of these guys. If he has the opportunity to drive it. But he's currently sitting at the very end of this group of 4. Yeah, and even dropping down here a little bit further. Maybe he is not having the best race pace, but his qualifying looked seriously good, so I do expect him to be generally able to follow here. Yeah, we're gonna have to see. Whether or not he can stay in contention for the upper spots. Seems like the big three of this season are gonna be Rapid to no surprise, Seagull to no surprise, and I think given the rest of the competition, Yannemann is probably the first guy who I would group with these fastest people. Oh, let's see further down here. Overtakes on Emils here, as Lauda pushed Emils a little bit deep, I think. Or Emils went deep voluntarily. Did not see that, of course. And thus Emils had to yield space to both Lauda and Masterjan, who in turn drove past him then. I feel like our midfield is gonna be very competitive here in this season. Like, I think position 6 to, well, 12 as it looks right now, gonna be closely contested. As the top three have now left George Cogger behind. And this little group of four is driving a little bit more isolated now. More clear cut between these guys. And then after them come the people battling for the last few points positions. Let's see. Seagull gonna be overtaken here, most likely, by Rapid and Yannemann. Or are they just gonna stay behind and make their move on the second straight? It looked, when we were on board with Seagull at least, like DRS has actually given you a pretty big advantage. But yeah, maybe they just don't want to go in front here. Okay, here's Yolk and Eric. Oh, and Fanta. What? Fanta somehow went past everybody here. That's a move I wish I saw. Why did I go up to the front runners when they are not even making overtakes, and Fanta is here getting 3 on one straight. And yeah, Masterjan is up in the mix as well. I feel like these soft runners are likely dropping off a little bit now. George Cogger here losing several positions. He's probably gonna have to defend against Emils. Nope, he does not have to. Top runners here, still close together. Still Seagull in the lead. So we watch on Masterjan's on board how Yolk is struggling more and more with the softs here. Losing traction, going off track, and ultimately getting overtaken by Eric. Oh, are they gonna be... Oh boy. If you no longer go for a gap that doesn't exist, are you even a racing driver, right, Masterjan? Yeah, no. There was no gap, and I'm glad he did not go for the non-existent gap. Let's see if he goes for the dive here. Decides to stay behind for now and try it on the next straight. Oh, that looked like an Eric rear end, I can't lie. As up here, top guys swapped position. Oh boy, Hilo speeding in the pit lane. Might have not known that pit assist is off. Emils. I'm getting overtaken by Kingsman there, but gets the better exit. Not quick enough though to get side by side already. Gonna have to wait until the straight, if at all. Top guys here still closely behind. I think track limits are playing a role here as well. Nice and inviting curbs, especially if you want to go wide. So it's relatively easy to pick up penalties here. Oh. Let's see what's happened up here. It's Seagull and Rapid exchanging positions again. Janeman is just mega chilling in P3. Does not give a damn at all. And Yalk here seems like he has to yield against Marceljan, yeah. Was nicely done by him, honestly. He just slowed down the tiniest bit to not... Oh my god, drop too much of a position and... Ay. Eric here, Magnusing Grosjean, or was it Mazepin? It was the same incident, really. Oh, guys, only because Eric killed a man, you don't need to forget how to drive now. Well, that was a nice pool shot on Marceljan, I guess, by Eric. Putting Yalk into the wall and then into Marceljan. Yeah, this just gave huge flashbacks, right? It's the same incident, really. Just that Yalk did, fortunately, not explode into flames. Well, what do I know, honestly? He might as well could have, internally, at least, when he saw that move, but... Yeah. And I think, like, even the crash on the... alternate layout, the one that Paris won, right? That was similar as well. Where they just kind of bowled someone into someone else at that corner. But yeah. Regardless. Everybody's still driving. Marceljan lost some positions, and I think Yalk most likely lost some front wing as well. Going hot into this turn 1 as George and Marceljan here side by side. Can't lie. Marceljan has been given a little bit more space on the outside in the past few laps, and then he gave to George Cogger here. But we roll. Oh, George here. Dirty front wheel and also probably at this point pretty worn soft tire. Let's see if we can actually get a look at Yalk's front wing. Actually, that seems quite intact, honestly. Quite surprised how he did not take any damage at all by sliding into the wall and also sliding into Marceljan. Question is Marceljan still alright? Oh no, Marceljan is missing an end plate on the right side. So yeah, at least some damage has been acquired in this crash. And honestly, the smiling 5th, I guess, is Kingsman now, as he was not involved in the crash between the 3 or 4 cars there, and is now sitting comfortably in 5th position. There is only one tier, so it is elite tier. Yeah. So, top 3 here, still super close together. Janeman is just chilling behind Seagull and Rapid. Oh, and Fanta has closed the gap as well in the meantime again. That is very nice to see. So yeah, race pace of Rapid, at least with DRS, can be matched by 3 other people at least. That is a very good sign. Kingsman seems to be a little bit of a... I'm not sure if he's a roadblock to Eric, honestly. I feel like they should be on similar pace. And if Eric could, he would go past and stay ahead. So, yeah. Bats against Lauda here. Taking the outside line, leaving enough space, and that is a clean move by the McLaren driver. Let's see what Cherry can cook here, potentially. Against Lauda. DRS is going to be activated again. Oh, and Seagull early pit stop, and it's going sooner than the other 2. Presumably for hards, but I'm not entirely sure if you can go to the end on these yet. And everybody else here, or rather some of the others are coming in as well. Okay, that is Cherry going for mediums again. Everybody else on the hards. Okay, that is not how F1 cars usually work, but fair enough. Hilo, the first one I think to receive a corner cut penalty here. And we're gonna see what Seagull gained from that pit stop, if it helped him at all. Right here, it's still Kingsman, Eric Marslian. I think it would be worth for Eric and Marslian to potentially pit here. Get away from Kingsman, who seems to be unpassable, at least by Eric right now. Und Jalke coming in with another time penalty, getting one for himself as well. Two newbies battling it out in favor of George Cogger here, who is on warm tires already, of course, having pitted a lap earlier. And now it is, yep, okay. Fanta staying out for another lap, very interesting to see. But Jannemann and Rapid are gonna join back with Seagull in a bit. So we're gonna hop on board with him and then have a little look where these guys are coming out. Kingsman is actually the one going into the pit, so Loudon, Emils, Eric and Marslian are gonna go for the overcut here. And Seagull, yeah, is gonna come out and he's just clear of Rapid and Jannemann. So, I think at the detection zone they were within a second probably, so... Oh no, actually, nope. And Yelk retired in the pits. That is surprising, honestly, to me. Because I thought he was in good contention still for points here. With everybody in the top 5 still up to pit, I guess. He would have been in P6 or so. But yeah, maybe he had to go, left the lobby immediately after as well. So, seems to be unfortunate timing-wise. So, let's see what these guys are gonna do. Marslian has just broken free of Eric the lap before. And Rapid and Jannemann have caught up to Seagull again. Let's see, Fanta is coming into the pits now. Gonna jump back to Rapid, Seagull, Jannemann to see where they are gonna come out. And Lauda stays out. So Lauda's gonna get a leading lap here, I guess. Jannemann has to care to not drop out of the DRS window here. And they are all clear of Fanta. Let's see if we can find him in the rear mirrors. Yep, we can. And oh boy, he is 1.5 seconds behind now. So that is a gap that he needs to bridge ASAP. But honestly, didn't look too bad. Looked like they went pretty deep on that turn by trying to go side by side through it. And Seagull ultimately comes out the loser of that battle. And he seems to have had a lot of overspeed into that turn as well. But did not quite find the way to go past. Lockups on the front lefts here for both of these guys. Okay, Yelk saying his race was over. I'm not entirely sure what exactly caused it, if it was the Eric incident, honestly. Maybe he got like side pod damage or something of that and could not really drive anymore. That would be very unfortunate, of course. But yeah, it's another thing I definitely did not miss. Having to look at reports every single week. But yeah, let's see. Jerry is, I think, the last driver out there, and Hilo, of course, because he's not gonna make it on softs. who still have to pit. Lauda is still staying out. Fanta has re-caught the top 4 on track. Or rather, well, yeah, I guess it's called on track, right? Like, they're currently not 1, 2, 3, 4 on track, but Lauda will have to pit and he's gonna be gone from the top at some point. Wait, Marcian and Eric did also go for another set of medium, right? So, Marcian, Eric and Cherry will probably pit late for softs then. Hoping for a safety car here. But yeah, this could be proving to be quite risky. They kind of gotta get past Kingsman then, because they need to make up ground for that extra pit stop, and right now they're just right in the middle of the pack of the other hard tire drivers. Oh, Hilo went a little bit wide there, caused some brief yellow flags. And yeah, Lauda is losing about a second per lap. Oh no, it's more. It's like almost 2 seconds per lap on the top 3, so top 4. So he's getting out of the way now into the pits. Gonna get hard tires most likely. I don't think you should take anything else here. Yep, there we are. And so everybody has pitted at least once now. As the top 4 are getting past Hilo now. And Marcian has made it past Kingsman in the meantime as well. So it's probably just about time until the other guys behind here are gonna try and make a move as well. They have the tire advantage, of course. I mean, George here is on the hards as well, so he's gonna have a little bit of a tougher time. But I think the medium runners are probably gonna try to get past Kingsman in the next few laps. No moves on this straight. Yellow flags, of course, caused by Hilo, who is doing a very good job at getting out of the way, not hindering anybody. And yeah, his focus on improvement for now. Well, top 4 here. Seagull not going side by side with Rapid here. Marcian with the fastest lap, actually. He got past Kingsman and took it personally, I guess. Immediately whipping out the pace. Kingsman now is under threat of Eric. Or is Marcian at danger of being overtaken by both of them? Seems like there's not gonna be any moves happening here. And Hilo retired in the pits as well. Wait, DNF? Okay, yeah. So yeah. It's the first showing. First on controller, I guess. Wah. Nitro, hey! Wait, are you signed up as well? Are you one of the guys who couldn't make it today? Or, if not, grab a tenner, head to Steam and get this shit game and fill our grid, my guy. Come here. Declan bigger Emil's confirmed. I mean, Emil still has a couple of laps left to prove that wrong. I will not be seen buying F124. Hey, what if I hold you at gunpoint, give you the game, and then force you to drive every week? Oh boy. Oh my god, Fanta. Wanted to prevent to crash into Jannemann, but ended up just spinning his car here. Now this is going to be crucial laps for him. The tires are probably overheating. And keeping control is very hard, but he has to make up ground to the top 3 again. My wheel doesn't fit on my Unidesk. Ah, damn. Controller is way too cooked on the setup I had on. Yeah, it did not look fun to drive in the quali lap. Like, you seemed like the car was just let loose every single turn. And that's just not how it should behave with a good setup, I guess. Setup issue, Copium. Can barely fit your keyboard on it. How is this a Unidesk, my guy? Like, how are you supposed to study if you can't even put a keyboard on there? What the hell? Yeah, if F125 is good, he'll make your return. Honestly, I would not trust anything coming out of EA to be much better than this, but hey. Uni equals laptop. I don't know. I've done all my uni stuff on my PC personally, but fair. Funny to see that EA is just giving the game away for 10. Yeah. I mean, like, I feel like even with the numbers that this game sold, it's like way worse than all the previous titles. But yeah, regardless, we're not complaining about the game. We've been complaining about the game since F1 2019, to be honest. I don't know. I can only direct you newbies, especially, to the Formula Sundays YouTube channel, to kinda present the evidence that the game was cooked even a couple of years ago. And it was way worse, honestly, on like F1 2020 or I don't know, where was the Monaco race? This is like, there's one race that was pretty much the reason we've never done Monaco again. You like 23? Oh, yeah. F1 2021, I think, is the most fun I've had as well. Was just such a good game in comparison. But yeah, there's like this theory, like that's similar to Monster Hunter, for example, that two separate teams make like every second game. And usually the 2021, like the uneven number games were better than the even number games, so maybe there's just like a whole bunch of copium. But who knows? We might get a good game next year. We're getting a good battle now. Emilcia is probably going to make another attempt by the end of this straight, because he got a better exit, and he has DRS. Oh, he just backs out. Oh damn! Wait, you have been playing in Rocket League, no, Hilo? I feel like I know your name from somewhere, but fair enough. Bro's actually washed. Are we talking about Emils now? Surely Emils has this, right? Right, guys? Okay. Wait, no, what? Oh, Cherry pitted again. Okay, of course. Yeah, the Marcian and Eric, I think, still have to pit as well, but I was like, wasn't these guys 10th and 11th just a second ago? Who dropped behind? But it is Jerry then. Eric getting the first active timed penalty for corner cutting here. Whoop. Oh, okay. Interesting, interesting. The law. I mean, makes me even happier you've finally found FS. Let's just hope, I don't know, we need like a little bit more mid-table drivers, and then maybe on a better track for you, competition is going to be a little bit nicer than this. Oh, you're from Click. Okay, cool. You already signed up for this season. Last time I watched, we weren't at so many teams. I mean, we had like 5 Ascension teams again. One of which being mine, and Yaneman, for example, is going to be there. I think Cherry is on an Ascension team as well. But yeah. Gotta sign up for Rocket League still. Yeah, Nitro. I mean, not signing up for FS is already like a war crime, but I mean, not signing up for Rocket Sundays. Crimes against humanity, honestly. So let's see. Kingsman. Can he cook Marcellian here? I mean, he doesn't need to, really. Marcellian is just gonna pit at some point. He does still need to drive another set of tires. So far done medium. Really hoping for that safety car here. But who knows if that comes. Eric now has given up. He's going into the pits. I've been in Rocket Sundays for 5 years now. I've seen just now. I'm in the 65th month of subbing. So that is like 5 years and 5 months. Rocket Sundays has been going on for so crazy long, actually. It's kinda nuts. I've known Herb or something since he was like 17 or so. And bro is a fully grown man now. It's kinda crazy. Oh, did Eric just spin? Oh, it looked like he spin. Hard tires are not serving him well, apparently. Tires are hard and so is his life now. Dude, Eric's been here since he was 14 or so, and he's turning 18 this year. It's crazy. Crazy times. Miscasting with Herb on ECC. Yeah. I've played ECC once, I think. We did even do quite alright, honestly, but... yeah, ECC just went fully past me. I'm also like not the biggest Rocket League player, so the only competition I've ever played is Sundays. But I've played pretty much every single competition there, so... Yeah, RSC, ECC and all the others. Have not really experienced much. Marcellian past Kingsman here. See the battle from the perspective of George. Bring back Incendia Esports. Bro, who are those? No, that's a joke. Oh, you can do that. You had like 2 teams at most, right? Can't remember, it's like the sword with the flames, right? The logo. I have some vague memory of that. Now, crazy thing is actually, like, right now, Duos, Rocket Sundays, it's the 3rd season ever since the ECC merger, right? The the 3rd 2v2 season. And back in the day, like, almost 6 years ago now, I think, I did actually join in the 3rd Rocket Sunday season as a whole. And we had, like, I don't know, 10 seasons afterwards. I think season 13 was the last one we did. Before the merger. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy how far Rocket Sundays has come and how well it's still received, honestly. Just loving the vibe of yeah, playing there. I mean, it's the same for Formula Sundays, really. Of course, Eric's killing everybody every now and then, and people are calling him a stupid little kid. But in the end, we are still, like, just goofing around, having a good time. And in a few months, probably gonna call him a stupid little adult. So let's see. Emils has unwashed himself. Lauda now, trying to do the same, and yep, he's just driving straight. And Bats' defensive move just moves out of the way for him. Wait, you have a top 8 world Korean Overwatch team? What the hell? Yeah, you're tall. Dude, I don't know, man. Like, the thing that it's 2025 is just killing me. It's so crazy. I've not had that since school, where I was like, oh, I'm writing the old date on everything I write there. Like, oh, how goofy. My small brain can't remember what year it is, but like this year it just hit me like a truck. It's crazy. Ocean's been a busy man. Okay, yeah, cool. I honestly, I don't want to sound disrespectful. Like, it's super cool you have like a top 8 team, but is Overwatch still a thing? I feel like, especially with Marvel Rivals dropping now, is anybody still playing that game? Like, it's a mega achievement and mega cool, but yes, in esports, is it? Okay, I thought they shut down Overwatch esports a couple of years ago, or like 1.5 years. Someone picked it back up. It's super interesting how esports evolve as well. Yeah, I thought Overwatch died as well. Yeah, same. Like 2 years ago. Overwatch League went dead. It's Overwatch Champion Series now. Okay, cool. So, yeah, enough Overwatch, I guess. Is what the Overwatch executives said back then as well, probably. I mean, there's like the whole different other. Oh no, that's Blizzard, dude. I was confusing this so much. Yeah, never mind. I did not want to say anything actually. So Seagull back to P1 briefly. I think he's gonna get by Rapid here again. And Fanta is just creeping closer. It's almost back there again. Yeah, Marvel Rivals is the same concept as Overwatch. Like, it is the same game, really. And it's great fun. I can't lie. I have not had as much fun in Overwatch at all. Like, the hero design is just cool and refreshing. You say it won't last long. Honestly, I feel like it's already... it's just so subjective, I guess, right? I've played a lot of Rivals recently. Oh, a lot. Like 30 hours or so, I don't know. And I've not touched Overwatch in years. But I feel like it's so much money, it's the franchise, like people are gonna gravitate towards that thing. And it's like a genuinely good game. You're just in time for Rapid Dominance, good War fans. What do you mean Rapid Dominance? He's like within 2 seconds of 3 other cars. It's not like he's winning by... You guys definitely did never experience Hamilton dominance. But yeah, hello Herb. Yeah, I mean, top 4 is gonna be a battle for the last lap again, I guess. As it is so often. DRS is seemingly making it impossible to pull away. At least that's what the Rapid is 100% gonna argue in the Discord after this race. Oh, fastest lap coming out by Marcellian in P9. Yeah, it's gonna be last game where you even get a point for that. Gonna be feeling weird when that changes. Oh, I love you too. You have the stream muted due to your location. Man, shaking hands. Even though he knows what I say, he doesn't need to hear me. So, 5 more laps, or rather 4.5. Well, I think we're just gonna stick with Marcellian a little bit. Top 4 are gonna change around a little bit more anyways. I think we're just gonna go to them in the last 2 or 3 laps. When shit's really hitting the fan. Because Now, I mean, I wouldn't say it doesn't really matter. I mean, it does matter if they die. Boy, I don't know, man. I would not have pulled through that as Seagull if I was him. This looked like he was about to be dead. Never mind, maybe there is stuff happening here. Yeah, Fanta had to make the evasive maneuver there. Seems like you can't really go 3 wide into turn 2. Oh. Cherry and Bats here. This should go into the hands of Cherry here. He has the better tires. Hoppala. And Loud and Emil's battling for position as well. It's just side-by-side racing action left and right here. Cherry now, yep, slots in ahead of Bats. And Marcellion is here. He's gonna join that battle for P7. And I feel like he's probably gonna have a pretty easy time doing so. Not so easy time as what Seagull's gonna be having right now. He's just about in the DRS window still. Jannemann for the first time in a while now in the lead. And I think Seagull's probably gonna be good again to follow the top 2. Rapid's not gonna make a move here. Let's see Marcellion here. He has DRS. So has Emil's. Oh boy. Loud is going very, very deep. Nope, nope, yep. Dude, Marcellion's impulse control is goated, honestly. There's been 2 gaps where he was just about looking like he could fit in, and he did not go for it both times. I'm fairly certain Eric would have killed 4 men. Fanta has lost his car, I think, somewhere, so he is now 4 seconds behind the top 3. Bro's got strong pullout game, yeah. My man's never gonna be a dad. Just built different. So, Marcellion now, pulling out to the side. And driving past Emil's here. No issues at all. So they're up here, George and Kingsman. I could be fighting still, but George is even releasing early to not get too close to Kingsman yet. There is 2 more laps now. Top 3 are now on... yeah. The penultimate lap. Where the freak is Ferrari? Absent, apparently. Left the car in Italy. Yeah, they are worshipping Lewis Hamilton. Seagull in the kick doesn't look right. Yeah, he went from English green car to gambling green car. Basically the same thing, right? Yeah, Jannemann in Ferrari does not look like. He's the type of guy to bottle a race. Can already tell you he's gonna come 3rd. Get Bro back in Merc. Nah, he should be in the Aston. Seagull, I think I remember most fondly in the Aston. Even though I guess... I'm not even sure where he won most of his championships, honestly. Last lap is about to commence though. Jannemann is gonna have to do a stellar job to keep both Seagull and Rapid behind for the remainder of this last lap. But I think Rapid's exit here looked really, really good. And Seagull is zooming in already as well. Jannemann's gonna concede both positions here. Oh, and Seagull. Okay, so gonna leave respectable room here. So taken speed now. Oh, but that is huge loss of traction. That's gonna cost him at least a position to Jannemann. Diving around the outside again. Trying to Make it stick here, but it looks like he's gonna have to yield to Seagull once more. Rapid Red Bull is iconic, yeah, for sure. Rapid is like the only driver who legit, I think, drove every single season in the Red Bull. Oh no, he was Mercedes at some point as well, right? And Seagull was in the Red Bull, no? And then we had Jimsky and Ferrari as the trifecta, I guess. Yeah, it might be season 15. But yeah, here we are. As predicted, Jannemann is gonna come in P3. I think Rapid is not gonna get that victory stolen away. Yeah, that's just too big of a gap. Jannemann was in the wrong position by the time they entered the last lap. Got easily overtaken on the start-finish straight, and now here we are. Rapid winning race number 1 of the new season ahead of Seagull and Jannemann. Eric trying to get past Bats here still. This could be the last overtake of the race here, but Eric is most certainly gonna get punched by the reports in the end as well. As he's gonna come through in P11, I think. Yes, I mean, a little bit of a unfortunate first stand-in for Hilo and Yalk. They're finishing last, but George, on the other hand, in 6th, I think. Very decent performance by them here. Very good showing for them. Very competitive in the midfield. And yeah, Kingsman is actually getting driver of the day. Yeah, Rapid complaining about DRS as predicted as well. Damn, I should do this like as a job. Have a good night, sir. Yeah, you too, Nitro. Well. Everyone else, of course, as well, but we're gonna look over the results real quick before I wish you the actual good night and leave you guys alone for or whatever you still have up in this night. So, final standings is gonna be Rapid, the only one driving this race below 45 minutes, I guess. Seagull immediately behind, Jannemann as well, and Fanta coming home in P4 in the end. Not much movement here up there, only Jannemann and Fanta swapping their positions. Kingsman with Among Us Racing here, from 11th to 5th. George there 10th to 6th, also quite nice. Marcian at least getting the fastest lap point in the end here. And then we have Emil's Cherry and Lauda climbing points here. Eric and Bats just outside of the top 10. And of course, unfortunate early endings to the races of Hilo and Yalk. So, with that, there's not much left for me to say, except enjoy the rest of your night. And we'll see you next week, where we have a sprint race, and that's gonna happen. Let me look, events. Frick. Let me look, calendar. There we are. Monza, oh lord. Monza plus sprint race. That is gonna be wild. So yeah, make sure to be there for that. And with that being said, enjoy your evening and good night. And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays.